Whether you're a new business looking to get an insurance quote or an existing business looking to renew your policy, there are things I see time and time again that cause CFOs, business owners, and other leaders so much headache. In this video, I'm going to outline some of these things and give you some tips to make sure that your quoting process or insurance renewal process is as successful and pain-free as possible. So the first and most important thing is to work with one agent, broker, or advisor to market your account. While this isn't the norm in most industries, underwriters will only accept one submission from one agent per policy period, so there's no real advantage to using multiple agents anyways. A lot of leaders I talk to don't understand this to their own detriment, but knowing this one thing can change the way you handle renewals, evaluate which agents you work with, and save you a lot of time and headache. So choose one agent carefully and have them bid strategically on your behalf to market your business. You need to be careful with your business's reputation in the marketplace. If an underwriter sees poorly written submissions or repeat submissions year after year, it won't look good, and you'll lose options in the marketplace, meaning potentially paying more for inferior coverage than would otherwise have been available. Ultimately, you want the insurance companies to compete with each other, not the agents, because we're not the ones setting pricing and terms at the end of the day. The second thing is that renewals and new quotes are not a race, so don't let agents treat it like one to win an account. Since underwriters can only work with one agent at a time, working with multiple agents means some might race to be first to market with confusing and incomplete submissions, which only serves to hurt you as the client. If you do decide to use multiple agents, perhaps because one has access to markets the other one doesn't, you should control the process carefully. Control which markets each agent goes to, the information and story being shared, and the timing of the submissions. Do that, and I promise you, you'll have a much better result. So how do you select which advisor to work with in the first place? Well, the first thing you want to do is talk to a couple. And after you do, here's one thing I can guarantee you. Many will sound the same. We all talk about our clients we have that are similar to you, the people on the team, the process, the underwriter relationships we have, all that stuff. While these things are important, it's also important to pay attention to the questions that they ask you. If they are asking good questions that uncover your needs and pain points, and if they are genuinely interested in learning more about your business, you know you found a good agent. The next biggest piece of advice is to start early. Even if you have a superstar advisor, they cannot do their best work if they're on a time crunch. Have you ever had a renewal where you felt rushed, backed into a corner with no time to evaluate options, or surprised by a sharp increase in premiums? You can avoid this by simply doing one thing, by having a renewal strategy meeting, or in the case of new business, a marketing meeting, whatever you want to call it, 3 to 4 months out, depending on the complexity of the account. For more complex or large accounts, 3 to 4 months is a good time. For simpler ones, maybe 1 or 2 months. During this meeting, your advisor will work with you to set delivery dates, provide an overview of market conditions, review your performance and any changes to the business, and the specific markets to be approached. This meeting lets you hold your agent accountable and eliminates stress for all parties. This is especially important if you know the renewal or quote you're trying to get is going to be tough due to losses, non-renewals, rate increases, or something like that. And if your advisor isn't being proactive about setting these up, get in touch with them and make sure this happens. The next most important thing is you want to be as involved in the process as possible and working with your advisor closely to strategize on things like submissions, responses to underwriter questions, and negotiations between various underwriters interested in providing terms. You want to make sure that the submission and the responses that go out to underwriters show your company in the best light. You want your business to look as lucrative as possible because that is how you get the best terms, pricing, and generate competition amongst insurers to do their best and win your business. You also want to have a conversation about the overall market conditions with your advisor at least once every few years to see if there's an opportunity to switch to a new insurance carrier that might provide better terms and/or pricing. Your advisor should also have their ear to the ground, looking for new entrants into the market and including that in their renewal discussions. So let's say you've done everything right so far. You've carefully selected one advisor, you're working closely together with them, you've put out a great submission package for underwriters, gotten some quotes, and together with your advisor, you've chosen a particular insurance company to go with. Now you want to make sure you make full use of the resources your chosen insurance company provides. Many insurers will provide loss control services, training, guides, checklists, and other tools to help you mitigate risk. Using these tools will make you look better to underwriters, save you time and money, and improve your company's operations. And since you're paying for insurance anyways, you might as well utilize these resources. So to recap things very simply, happy insurance buyers view their agents as extensions of their company and utilize them to manage risk so the business can thrive. Unhappy ones view advisors as outsiders and don't work closely enough together. Happy buyers start the renewal process early. Unhappy ones wait until the last minute. Happy buyers work with one agent to get quotes. Unhappy ones work with multiple, creating the wrong kind of competition and confusion in the marketplace. So I hope this helps and gives you some insight into how the insurance game works. If you're struggling with your insurance program or renewal, feel like you're overpaying or being underserved by your current provider, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll leave my contact details on the screen as well as in the description of this video.